Welcome, friends, to our first update on the damn free-to-play. Of course, if you were a member, you already saw kind of where the state of this account was a week ago, but starting each Monday, we'll give an update of kind of just where it is and what it's going for. Our members, those who have a membership, are the ones who vote for what I farm next on this account. So currently, the vote that won for my current farm is Dr. Afra. So I am going to continue my current farms just to get a couple teams worked on, just so that way we have some Grand Arena viability as soon as we hit 85. So we are finishing up our Phoenix team up to gear 12 at least, and then our Trooper team up to gear 12 at least. Those are both on my list to just basically make sure that we can do some events, do some different stuff. But then Dr. Afra will be our first major legendary we're going for, as well as those are going to be my first couple relics are going to be BT, Trip, Hondo, and Sonostaros. And so, this is kind of the state of the roster currently. Not a ton. We're still working on some ships, so that way we can make sure we're always farming Zetas, just to get to that point. And then as soon as we finish farming Zetas, we can start pushing hard into that Afra farm. And so our ships, we got most of what we need to be able to farm. We just need to upgrade the pilots that we currently have to be able to get ourselves to the point that we can do it. We also need this Phantom to be one more star higher, and then we should have everything we need to do what we need to do. So overall, it's doing fairly well. Just playing day by day. We're full with the Phoenix team. We're full autoing our Galactic War, so nothing too problematic. But yeah, we've started working on our first character for Afra this week, and so all of our Cantina energy is going towards Holdo because I thought he'd be a fun addition to the account. We just got to get him a couple guys to go with him, and then he can basically solo some teams for us at Grand Arena is the hope. And so I figured that Holdo should be our first actual farm. So we're at 77 of 330, and so we can unlock him right now. I just don't have the resources to fit him in at the moment. As soon as I do, he will be unlocked and start being leveled up, basically as soon as we finish the Zeta farms. But yeah, so nothing too crazy right now. We're working towards some stuff. We found ourselves a good guild. Actually just a really solid guild. I started looking around for a guild, and I found guilds anywhere between 40 million and 120 million, and kind of went through all of them and felt like this one would be a good fit for my roster. Not only are they, going to help me out, but I also can build to help them. They're doing the Endor raid, and since I'm building some Imperial Troopers, I can actually help more in the Endor raid than I would in the Sith Triumvirate. As well as I told them I'm willing to get Watt-ready Geos, so that way, we can get some more Watt shards in the guild. So, should fit in this guild fairly well. It's nothing too crazy. They're not going to boost me too much. And they don't do much in the Endor raid, honestly. I think typically they get a second crate or third crate. So, yeah, I think Yep, there you go. Second crate. So, some really solid rewards. It's going to be better than Triumvirate raid, 100%. And honestly, I can participate in it more, because with the Heroic Triumvirate raid, you have to have 7 stars. With the Endor raid, you don't actually have to have 7 stars. And so, it means that I can actually use my Imperial Troopers as they are and get some points for these guys, instead of just being like, oh, I throw in a 7-star character and call it good. I can actually use some of my account. So, I think this guild is kind of perfect for this account. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Obviously, I haven't done my dailies for today. But stay tuned. It's going to get more exciting as time goes on. Hopefully we'll get a couple more Zetas. I do have 2 Zetas in the tank, which will probably go to our Imperial Trooper team to get our Piet Zeta as well as our Veer Zeta, and get this team absolutely bumping. Because the moment we get those 2 Zetas is the moment that team can full auto anything, basically, in the game. And then it just comes down to whether or not they can full auto PvP. Unfortunately, with this low, you're at pretty low speeds because you can't reroll materials yet. But we still have a extra 79 speed on Piet. Our Captain Rex He has a extra 87 speed. So we've been able to roll a couple good mods just here and there. Hopefully we'll get some more going forward. But until we get some more credits lined up and that kind of thing, we are going to struggle. Speaking of struggling for credits, I am working on a side farm of a bounty hunter team. And this is mostly just to get us through the credit heist. So that way we can, you know, get as many credits as we can from the credit heist, because honestly, the credit heist is going to be insanely big for any free-to-play account. We're hoping that we can get Executor pretty early. It's kind of one of those ones that I'm vetoing the members and being like, okay, yes, we'll choose Afra and we'll choose whatever farm we want after that, but Executor's kind of like a non-negotiable. We need to get it just so we have a crystal income, because if we have a crystal income, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to allow us to push for whatever farm we want to do really easily. So part of the reason that I started with Imperial Troopers when I first started this account months ago. So our fleet shard is already pretty stacked because I left this account for a couple months, but I'm fine with it. As long as we can get an Executor, we will have no problems. But yeah, so there's the free-to-play account, and I will be back next week to give you an update. We'll probably be level 80 by then. The special number right now that we're looking for is 82 and 84. 82 is going to be a lot of our Zetas that we can get, and then 84 is where we can start farming our Geonosian Brood Alpha, if I recall. It has been a while since I've ran an account this low. It's level 83. And so we'll be heading that direction. Luckily, most of our farms are actually almost done. If you look here, we have almost a finished Sabine. We have almost a finished Piet. Veers we're going to finish this week, most likely. Dark Trooper will be in the next 2 weeks. Our main farms are going to be finished, and we can, explore outwards, try to go for some BT, some trip, as well as, maybe throw in a Bosk and, that kind of stuff. Try to start getting Houndstooth. Just to boost up our fleets for a while. But yeah, it's a solid free-to-play account, and we're continually moving forward. It's exciting to see it grow this much, even in just the last week. We've gotten quite a few gear levels. We've gotten quite a few characters started. Like, it's moving. But if you want an active hand in this account, if you want to be able to vote on where it goes, if you want to push me to force farm Lord Vader or, Leia or whatever you think is going to be funny to you, or maybe something that you really just want to see, become a member. It only costs $2.99 a month to become the base level membership, and that'll give you a vote in this, allow you to vote on our content we make each week, and just overall be able to enjoy some perks on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.